If you're doing business with Aiden Ross, you gotta be very careful what you do or say around him. Now, a lot of people have a lot of sympathy for him. They can say that he's getting taken advantage of by a lot of rappers and things of that nature when it comes to money and deals and things like that. Which there is an argument to say that he is with that. However, when it comes to his interactions with his hero Andrew Tate and him telling his plans about him potentially leaving Romania and getting him arrested, allegedly. When it comes to, well, that's not even alleged. I think Andrew came out. No, Aiden came out and said that and apologized for it.
And I literally, yes, I'm going to take accountability. Up. Okay, I really up. And Andrew Tate's team confirmed that up. And Tate told me, right? Up. And thank God he did not get put back in there because I would have felt really guilty. Tate had spoke to me and he said, dude, just come to Romania. I want to give my people and your people what they want to see. Let's do some content. You're okay, and I forgive you. Because I apologize. I felt bad, bro. Like, really bad.
Now, Aiden is definitely apologetic here, and I do believe he is sorry because, like I said before earlier, Andrew Tate is definitely his hero. However, there are just some things as a man you gotta catch a fade for. And this is one of them. Now, I don't think Andrew Tate would actually put his own physical hands on Aiden because Andrew will literally put him in the hospital. However, he does have a lot of acolytes, people who look up to him, his minions, whatever you want to call them, that would be more than happy to get into a ring with Aiden just to make sure you understand that when you have a conversation with a friend, a buddy, a pal, a bro, whatever you want to call them, your hero, you do not spill the beans to everybody else. I'll tell you a story about that. I ain't going to tell the story right now because I get long-winded. But Aiden, I would be very careful going over there to Romania to sit down with Andrew because you don't know what you expect to happen may not happen. And you do seem kind of naive. That's a really big thing you did. And that does warrant for hands to be thrown. That's just my opinion. Do what you want to. Stay away from Romania. At least until all these charters are dropped on Andrew if they do get dropped. I'm just saying, man.
And then the whole entire interaction with Sexy Red. Now, that one took me off guard the most because even though Aiden hangs around a lot of rappers and stuff, I never took him as a person that would be interested in a woman like Sexy Red. Because to me, I'm not saying this is how she is in her personal life or in real life, but she acts like a caricature of what everybody feels like what a black person in the hood acts or thinks and behaves like. And her music is so popular to the point that it's embarrassing. I gotta say like that. It really is embarrassing. And truthfully, same thing with the little Muppet girl. Not the little Muppet girl. What's her name? It's Ice Spice. Ice Spice. I don't like her music anymore either. She came out great, and then now all you do is see her twerking. I seen her twerking so much. I'm bored of twerking. I don't want to see a woman twerk again for a while. At least not her. But back to the Sexy Red situation. Now, it's kind of interesting because Aiden was on a stream with DJ Academics. And they were talking about the whole entire Sexy Red situation. And, Aiden just kind of gave out the information willingly. That was pretty interesting to see.
Some truth. Huh?
I want to announce something, but I don't know if I should say it.
Say it.
You know, don't you? I did fuck Sexy Red.
Okay. Fuck it. There we go. Some truth. How was it?
It was good. It was really good.
She was throwing it back. You could handle it?
Nah, she was kind of being the dominant one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I seen it, you seen that sex tape of hers drop, like it's always a chick that
I jerked off to it, and that's what made me hit her up.
You're lying.
No, I'm being for real.
You don't like black girls though.
I do.
I think you're intimidated by black women. I'm serious.
No, I'm not.
You have a Latina fetish, and that's a fact.
Dope. How the fuck do you know that?
My dude.
And even academics like, nah, you don't seem like you really like that type of woman. And you can't really judge a book by its cover because a lot of rich white men tend to fetishize black women. And I'm not saying black men don't do that for white women either, but you see a lot of that in a lot of like black and white communities. They kind of fetishize each other women. You notice that a lot. I could tell a story about that later when it comes to somebody that desires somebody I was dating who was white in upper management. That's a whole nother situation. Anyways, back to them. If you was going to pay for a woman, and granted, he said he saw Sexy's Red leak, and that's what made him want to hit her up and try to explore that option. And supposedly it didn't really happen because Sexy Red confirmed it, and she said she took his virginity. Which, again, why are you into all this stuff online? Because it seems like he paid you for that stuff, right? And that's illegal. I think when it came back to where the realization, somebody told her like, hey, you can't really admit this online, that, you know, this happened. She kind of backtracked and said they were playing.
I gotta ask you and Aiden Ross had an interesting exchange this week. Is this all cap? Is this a stunt?
It was, I don't know why he played like that, but he felt the need to want to come on the internet and play with me, but I'm just like, let me play along with him. Let me just.
So he's full of shit, is essentially.
He's full of shit.
Okay, fair enough.
Her body language didn't look like somebody that was just playing. It looked like somebody that was like, okay, I'm in trouble. I need to backtrack this song and try to make it not as serious as it really was. And I don't know. This is just ridiculous to me. I don't understand where we're going to go with this, what's going to happen next. But all I know is that I would love for Sexy Red to just kind of just go away. You know, she may be a nice woman, but I mean, the stuff she posts, I'm not just her music, even the stuff she posts, ready to be out in the streets and all this other kind of stuff. It's just, you know?
I mean, do you really want this woman to be the representation of black women in America? And the reason I asked that question, because they played her song Ski Yee in the White House. Just let that sink in for a minute. Now, I'm not saying that there is nothing that hood and ratchet music does not have its place in the world. It definitely does. Let's say if we was at a cookout, if we was, you know, at a game or something. Game like a basketball, football game, they want to play that for some reason. I don't know. But whenever you're at the White House, the vice president's there and they play Ski Yee. It really does show how far we have fallen as a society. And I'm not saying I didn't grow up with, you know, ratchet and hood music, but there's a time and place for that stuff. Prime example. Whenever Eazy-E went to the White House, he got invited up there. He didn't play none of his music. It wasn't appropriate because it wasn't the right time. Sometimes we got to know when to take off our real selves and put on that mask for the betterment of us overall, to show better representation, to show that we're just not fools, and to show that we're just not fools and that we actually know how to behave. And I'm not saying that the words I'm trying to say are not coming out right. And I'll just say this. Even though I do like to have a good time, I don't want to be seen as only a good time. I want to be seen as intelligent, as serious. I want to see that I can be productive, that I'm not a threat, not sexualized. I want to be seen as an actual person that deserves respect. When you're playing Ski Yee at the White House, and then everybody's just enjoying it, all the black people are, it kind of puts us back in a sense, shows that we don't know when to separate ourselves from a good time to an appropriate time. But that's fine though. They keep pushing out Sexy Red, they keep pushing out Ice Spice, and we just keep eating up because we're so in the moment. We're not looking at the long-term picture of what's being done to us and damages that is being caused. There's a thought. Let's think about it for a minute.
You know what I'm saying, right? I can't say too much. It's on YouTube, but you know what I'm saying. It's just no. It's just not worth it. We need better. We need better out there. Like Scarlett. Scarlett's story is amazing. I am a full supporter of Scarlett. And I hope she blows up and it stays true, because she has the most humble beginnings that you have ever seen. You can go back to her TikTok and see her very beginnings up until she is now. And she's one of these new younger generation artists that I would love to see blow up. Get rid of Versace Red, raise up Scarlet. That's my opinion on it. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you listened to Scarlet before, and I hope you guys have a great day. Wow, I can't talk. Busy day, great day. Thank you. Bye.